What is up, everybody? Today we are back playing some Reg G 3v3 Battle Stadium Singles, and today I'm going to be busting out one of the coolest teams I think I've ever made. This is a Sun team made for the Reg G format that features Stealth Rock's special Groudon with Overheat and an eject pack. We got things like Earth Power and Solar Beam on this guy, and we're ready to absolutely tank some names. But this team really is built around this Roaring Moon set. This is actually going to be a Choice Scarf Roaring Moon set with the booster on the photosynthesis going into attack. So we have just enough speed to outspeed like Scarf Chi-Yus and Scarf Lando Eyes. So we can still outspeed things like Shadow Riders, Miraidons, and a bunch of other, pesky mons that are really popular in this format. But since we get the boost to the photosynthesis, they're going to see no photosynthesis when it's just Roaring Moon, so they're going to think that, we're bad. And when they see the boost into attack, they're just going to think that we're bad and that they outspeed us with those mons, so we can cheese the heck out of them with this amazing Roaring Moon set. Hopefully we get some wins that way. We also have a really cool Slitherwing set. This is like a bulk-up Leech Life set that I like a lot. We have a Toxic Spikes Masquerada, a Choice Specs Walking Wake, and we have a really cool, Toxic Amoonguss Synthesis set to be able to wall out those Tinglu Dozo teams. Like I said, I've put a lot of work into this team, and I think it's a really good Battle Stadium Singles team. So if you guys like Battle Stadium Singles and you like Reg G and you want to see more games like this, think about dropping a sub on the channel, think about leaving a like, and think about letting me know in the comments, do you guys like 3v3 or 6v6 more? I know I've asked this question a couple times, but since we're going into a new ranked format, let me know the type of content you guys want to see on this channel, and without further ado, let's get right onto these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, Groudon versus Kyurem White. If I lead Groudon and you lead Wando, I'm about to pop off. And they have Emboar. That's actually like a really cool team. Hopefully our team works as intended. I'm going to lead with the Groudon, and I'm going to try and get my rocks up. Rocks are so good into their team. They have things like Galvantula, Emboar, Shandy. If we can set these rocks, we are going to win. I'm going to bring the Roaring Moon because it's so good against our team and how many fairies. And then last but not least, we need to bring something that says hey, you kind of just lose if I'm set up correctly. And that's probably Wake. I think we break most of those mons with Wake. And even if they get something like a Sticky Web up on us, I think we're fine. I kind of want to bring Masquerada, though. Masquerada's not a bad lead either. You just stick... If I lead Masquerada and just put up Toxic Spikes, it's not worth it. But Toxic Spikes are very good into a lot of the Tinglu Dozo stuff. This is your reminder to let me know the answer to the question today. Do you like 3v3 or 6v6 singles more? I think the only issue that I really have with 3v3 is you sometimes see really oppressive cores like Dozo Tinglu completely take over. And there's also Dozo Tinglu and VGC as well. So I feel like 3v3 singles is so much more like VGC than 6v6 is. To where that stall playstyle can be really big. They even have the Emboar in their picture. That's so crazy. I hope they bring it. Emboar versus Slitherwing, huh? That's crazy. Alright, let's see it. Galvantula, this is what I expected to see off the rip. I think this is fine. I think Walking Wake still comes in and cleans house here. I'm just gonna put my rocks up. I don't see a problem with this. Unless I get Bug Buzz stat dropped, we're okay here. Sticky Web's fine. Sticky Web is a-okay. We have the right Terras to be able to stop a lot of the stuff here. We're trading hazards, but I think our hazards are going to be better in the long term. Do I need to click Overheat right now? What would be the good or bad thing about that? I don't need to click Overheat. I'm just going to click Earth Power. Pounce. Is that an attack drop? That's a free swap. Oh, they're never lucky. That sucks. No! Groudon! Big sad. Okay. Who's coming in here? You don't want to bring a Roaring Moon yet. You're just going to go into Wake, I think. And let's see. I think I can get away with just flamethrowering and maybe getting a burn and then pivoting my Groudon. Because we still have the, right here, the big boost to speed. Oh, special attack. Wait, oh yeah, because he dropped my stats. Oh, that's actually really bad. Alright. Well, I'm still just going to flamethrower. It's fine. Let's see if they pivot in Shandy. I highly doubt, right? I highly doubt. Thunder Wave. That's fine. Again, I think we'll just have to just flip our Terras to win this one. Flipping our Terra on our Roaring Moon will probably let us beat the Kyurem. Nice. I'd love to get a burn here or something. Because they're sashed, right? Yeah. Alright. Survey says, any sashers? Never lucky. Alright, are you going to pivot in that Shandy? I don't particularly care if you want to pivot in Shandy. Thunder. Blind Thunder in the sun, bro. Are you okay? Are you good, homie? Dang, man. Alright, so we do have rocks up. Let's think about how we're going to handle this situation, because we're not doing great. But let's think about what we got going on over here. There's the Kyurem. This is fine. I'll take the L here, and then I'll send in probably my Roaring Moon and flip the Terra on and just wall them. So yeah, I think that's probably gonna be fine. I want to see if they pivot into. I want to see if they Terra into something else. No. You got Fairy Terra? What kind of Terra are you rocking on that thing? I'm actually really curious what it might be. What Terra do you have? Orb. Wow. Is it Fairy Terra? I think the right play is to come in with Roaring Moon. I know we don't get the boost here, but you come with the Roaring Moon. The Cloud Watcher. I went and caught this guy today. Eevee trained it up. Sticky Web's fine. So the way this works is I think we're just still faster than them. Right? We're 169. That's still real. It's still a base above base 100. I think I'm just going to go deep. Because, like, what are you going to pivot in here? Lando? No. Shandy? No, I think you're just going to turn a Terra on as well. And I think that these guys normally carry Fairy Terra. So, like, I'm going to go with this. Even though this is really going to... They're either going Fire Terra or Fairy. And I'm gonna make the executive order that they're going Fairy. Also, this just increases the damage on my Iron Head. Iron Head's just a good move. Worst case scenario, I just beat Shandy with like Earthquake. I pivot out, pivot back in, let me begin, you know. Try and win the game. We know they're not scarfed or anything. So let's see what they're doing here. And again, if they don't Terra, they're just staying in. Yeah, they just get massively Iron Headed in the face. He's like, what? But I Sticky Webbed. And he didn't see Booster. He's like, that's the thing. He didn't see Booster. So he thought he was fine to not Terra. And that's one of the values of the Choice Scarf on the Roaring Moon instead of like a booster set. Because you can also use the Choice Scarf in conjunction with our speed, like with our Groudon. Lando, cool. Yeah, I think Groudon should be able to 1v1 here. If they're scarfed here, they're obviously going to be able to get the damage. But yeah, we're stuck using Iron Head. So let's see if they're scarfed. Survey says they are not scarfed. Big damage here. Big, massive. That's a lot of damage. There's the EQ. I think we go down here. Yep, and it's up to Groudon to get the 1v1. You guys think Overheat gets it? I got faith. I got faith. Actually, I think I outspeed with Groudon too. I'm just thinking like, oh man, the only thing that would really suck is if they have like, if they're like AV. How thick are you? Oh wait, they're faster than me. I gotta Overheat, bro. I gotta rip it. This is ripping the band-aid off. How much damage does Overheat from Groudon do? I'm gonna rip it. I think also 2 Overheats would be able to get it. Let's go, Groudon. Don't miss this, buddy. Oh, here's a Terra. Is it water? What do you Terra into with Lando? Water's the Terra. I'm a Terra, right? What if I Solar Beam him? Flying. Okay, he's ripping it. He's going hard with the Terra Blast. Okay. That's fine with me. Good thing I didn't Solar Beam, right? Well, come on, Overheat. Don't stop me now. Terra Blast. Groudon versus Lando. El Clasico out here. Survey says Groudon should be able to eat this. All right, come on. Overheat. Let's go. Overheat. Damage. That's what I'm talking about here. Let's freaking go. Groudon busted. Special Groudon busted. We got the right stuff to win this game. See, I think it's a really, really cool team. I think it's a really, really cool team. It's a little bit dicey, a little bit spicy, and we take those wins all the way to the bank. So I think it's funny. I didn't really talk about this very much before, but like, this team is actually built to facilitate like Roaring Moon as the restricted. Not Groudon. Groudon's like a cool mod, but like I really like the Roaring Moon here. Let's see. So Roaring Moon outspeeds non-booster Flutter. So if there's no Sun involved, Roaring Moon's faster. We also have the Steel Terror. We can just flip that on whenever we feel like it. I think I'm going to leave Meowscarada here because I want to be able to respect Dozo. I think it's a very, very solid option. I wonder if that's like a Scarf Chi-Yu or be able to tell off the rip. So Meowscarada is going to be able to get up hazards. I don't think I need Groudon in this matchup. Chi-Yu's pretty good in a Groudon. I don't really like that. I like Roaring Moon here. Do I want like Slitherwing? I'm surprised we're not seeing more. Sorry, I'm surprised that we're not seeing more Shenpao. That's one of the things the Slitherwing set's for. They're probably going to end up bringing a Lando. I wouldn't be surprised to see Dozo versus like this sort of core. And so that's why we want to set the hazards up and just kind of wall it out. And then from there, like Walking Wake should be able to do a lot of damage. the way I'm looking at it is we're going to have to flip a Terra to beat that Flutter, right? No matter what we're doing, we have to flip a Terra on to beat that Flutter. And then, depending on what kind of Terra or Flutter it is, like, we should be fine. But we should be able to just lead, get up our Toxic Spikes, and then be good. And if they lead Dozo, right, that's one of the cool things about Masquerade, is if they just lead the Dozo to not get Toxic Spikes, like, you just Flower Trick them, right? And you get their Terra out of the way right off the rip. Awesome. This is fine. I wanted the Sun up. This is super, super good for me. So what we're going to be able to do is go for a Toxic Spike, see kind of how they're built, maybe go for, like, a knockoff if they want to go for something weird, or I wonder if they're going to, like, Flame Charge me. But I get to go for Toxic Spikes. Super okay with that. Not a problem. And let's see what they have here. Because, like, Outrage does Oko. And they don't know that I'm, like, fast with this Roaring Moon. Especially because, like, they're made to see the attack boost on the Roaring Moon and not know that it's Scarfed. We had a question on stream, like, when you saw, like, the Scarf Roaring Moon, everyone thought that it went into speed on the booster because the Choice Scarf was increasing its speed, but that's not how it actually works. The Choice Scarf multipliers after the Photosynthesis boost. So, yeah, let's see how this guy handles this. They're leading right up with the Groudon, and they're going Terra immediately. So, like, if you're going a Fire Terra, like, immediately, I can just come with Roaring Moon and just pop you in the face. Awesome. Like, sounds like an EQ baby for me. I mean, sounds like a Walking Wake for me, right? Let's see what they got here. I don't want to get Flame Charged, but, like, I don't really care. Scale Shot. All right, that's sick, actually. Are you loaded dice? And they're fast now. Oh, they only hit twice! Ah, that's fine. Cool. I mean, that works for me. I get a free set of spikes up out here. And then I am actually thinking about what I need to do to beat this, because that is really problematic. I'm probably going to have to go into my Roaring Moon and then flip the Terra on, but I'll go for a free Sucker Punch. Absolutely free Sucker Punch. I wonder if they're sashed, or what they are, because they're not loaded dice. They're not loaded dice, that's for sure. Can you miss? Oh my gosh, I'm actually cooking you so hard. If I crit you here, you're dead. Don't get crit, buddy. Don't get crit! Don't get crit! I'm asking you to not get crit. What if I, like, Dark Terra double dipped it here? That'd be crazy. He's so scared, bro. I'm just gonna high roll it. High roll it. Come on, Masquerade. Come on. Come on, do it for me, buddy. Do it for me. Let's go. Scale Shot sucks so bad, right? It's like the worst move ever. Oh, he's like, wait. Let's go. Ah, almost. Miss. Ah, damn. Damn. All right. Let's see. Get another speed boost. They're quite speedy. Two speed boosts, which means, like, I think we have to, like, come in here. Now, I think it's fine to just come in here and flip this Terra on, but the issue is then we're locked into whatever that move is for the rest of it, you know? Versus, like, if I lock in here, that's good, but, like, Scale Shot would still do a lot. This is fine. I wonder if they know what Terra we're going to go. Alright. They see our attack boost. I don't mind having this mon on the board. I think that they are probably, like, I bet they have Chi-Yu and Flutter. I'm just going to go Earthquake here, because it does stop the Chi-Yu. And they're probably thinking, like, ha, I just repin with Chi-Yu, but, like, we outspeed Scarf Chi-Yu with this, so it's fine. So as long as we don't die to, like, as long as they don't make a read and go for, like, a Flare Blitz or something into this. Wait, why did I send this guy out? They're just going to go with Collision Course. I'm such an idiot. Maybe they're going to, like, overread it and go for Scale Shot again. I should have sent out Walking Wake for sure. Definitely a misplay from my part. Oh, let's just see Collision Course. Scale Shot. Okay, I got lucky. Lucky. They could have just... I mean, maybe the Collision Course probably was too juicy of a bait. And they're like, he's trying to trick me. He probably has some sort of weird poison terror, so I'm going to Scale Shot. Oh, I got lucky. Let's freaking go, bro. Okay, so we have Earthquake now. And we haven't shown our item. So we showed we got a Photosynthesis boost into attack. I think we actually still can kill the Flutter. Remember, there are Toxic Spikes up, so even if it is like a Sash Flutter, we can come in and just pop it. And so this should be baiting on a Scarf Chi-Yu right here, because we showed that we got a boost to our attack stat. Show me Scarf Chi-Yu. If you show me Lando, you're a bully. I don't like you anymore if you show me Lando. And they assume we have Groudon as our last mon, by the way. There it is. It's almost like I play the game. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. That is what we like to see. And right here, they know they messed up. Right about there. Unless they're going to, like, double pivot Lando, but, like, then they're getting their Chi-Yu poison for free. And then, like, I'll just pivot in. Yeah, See, right there, right there. Oh, it's so good. Like, I did make the misplay, I guess, in going into the Roaring Moon and get in front of, like, the most obvious collision course ever. But, like, bro, that is... They probably honestly thought I was, like, Ghost Terror using it as bait. But you see how good that is? Like, you bait them into, like, over-respecting the fact that you got an attack boost. And there's the Dozo, and it's poisoned, right? And the Dozo is poisoned. Oh, that's so perfect. And so Dozo can't play the long game now. I mean, I guess it kind of can, but, like, I do have Specs Wake in the back, and you're unaware, right? But I'm unaware. You're unaware of my stat drops. Oh, you're going to Fisher me out, huh? You're going to Fisher price twice as nice? And the Toxic Spikes just outvalue, you know? It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's so good. I could just sit here. I have choice items on all my mons. What is my Walking Wakes like? Flip turns are wrong. I was gonna say I have to have lock in Draco, but yeah, we're fine here. I could pivot out and come back in and lock in Knockoff or something like that. I could lock in Outrage. Like, I'm just gonna EQ here though. I think I'm fine. Draco should be able to do a lot against this guy. Never lucky. I mean, you got like maybe one shot to hit this second Fisher, but I'm still fine with how this game went. You know, never lucky. One for two with the Fisher department. Wish I had Flying Terra. Alright, let's see it. Can Walking Wake come in and just slap this thing in the face? Please? Don't. You got one shot to Fisher me, bro. You got one shot. Mom spaghetti. I mean, maybe two. Maybe I miss a Draco, but, like, come on. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. We're gaming out here. I'm gonna get Fishered, aren't I? Like, I'm gonna get Fishered, aren't I? Yeah, I am. It's okay. This is still the right play. If I were to play this game 100 more times, the fact that you hit 2 Fishers in a row, it would never happen. We never even have to see it. Walking Wake's just too busted. Walking Wake is too busted. We take those wins all the way to the bank. We know that we're hitting that Fisher, but we take those wins all the way to the bank. This team is so cool. Didn't even use my restricted. Shadow Rider, there's the Ting Lu. A little bit of Chi. We saw we messed up that Chi in the last game. Is that Booster Flutter? Probably, right? Probably Urshi Dark on that team. Maybe Urshi Water? This is a hard one. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to lead with Groudon, but I don't think that I'm very happy about it. I think there are arguments to be made for Slitherwing here. I think Slitherwing's actually really good into Shadow Rider. I know that sounds like crazy, but I think it is good. You have to blow your Terra, but that's fine. I'm going to bring my Roaring Moon as a safe pivot to get out of that Shadow Rider pin. And then I think I want to bring one of these. What if I just led with one of those, though? Like, what do you do if I actually just lead with Meowscarada? Because, like, I think this is good, but I don't want to waste my Terra. So I'm going to go Meowscarada, Groudon, and Roaring Moon. I'm going to try that one again. I think that's actually a really solid lead. It makes it so that Ting Lu, if they want to, like, if they want to open up Ting Lu, they're going to be forced to blow a Terra on their first turn, which means they can't blow their Terra in a later part of the game to get their Shadow Rider at a dodge versus my Roaring Moon, and we should be able to just win. So I like that. I like those options for me. Man, I love playing singles. Like, it's so much fun playing singles. Like, VGC's fine, you know, it's fine, but I really do enjoy some singles content, man. There's the Ting Lu. See, it's so much easier to, like, condition people and follow through. It's very one-dimensional. Actions and reactions. So, in this situation, I can put up my Toxic Spikes, right? I think I am. Because, like, I don't care about your Ting Lu. Like, we're going to trade rocks, and that's fine. But I need to get this up to be able to break Sash on your Shadow Rider in the later part of this game. I mean, you like Whirlwind, like Stealth Rock trade with me, that's fine. They were just going to take the fat L here. Wow. Okay. Do I need to Terra my Roaring Moon this game? It's a good question. I don't think so. This is fine. Are you going to Terra this turn? That's crazy if you're actually terastallizing this turn, by the way. So nuts. So nuts. So crazy if you're terastallizing this turn. Okay, yeah, you're just, like, if you're going to eat one of these, you know you're going to eat one, right? And we're not Protein. I like Overgrow because I can see, like, they can do damage to me, and I can still soak it. I can actually do another one of these. Actually, I can set up a second set of spikes if I wanted to. I could also go for a knockoff this turn if they're going to pivot in their Dragonite. Because, we don't KO here. I'm going to actually knock off. Because, like, we're still within range. Let's see what we're knocking off. Citrus. Nice! Oh, that's so good. Yeah, these EQs just aren't doing it. Yep, and I'm going to try and get within my Overgrow range. So when I do want to go for that big flower trick, I can go for another knockoff here. I'll flower trick. I don't mind KOing. And since we showed the knockoff, what we're also doing is making them think that we don't have Sucker, right? So when they bring out Shadow Rider here, they're going to get poisoned. They're going to be like, oh, this guy is knockoff. He has Toxic Spikes. He probably has the U-turn here. He doesn't have the Sucker. So they're going to go for a KO, try and get that free boost on Caitlyn the Masquerada or KO whatever comes in and gets pinned, and then we just Sucker Punch KO, right? It's almost like I play the game, right? It's so much easier to condition these situations. You definitely can Terra this thing, and that's another good option they can do. They can just go like flip on like a Fairy Terra and be fine. Oh, what is this? Lum? That's fine. So we know it's not sashed. Awesome. No biggie. Go away. Come on. Just take the bait, bro. You know what I got. You saw the knockoff. You know I ain't got both. You saw the Toxic Spikes. You know I got a guy U-turn somewhere. I led with it. All right, they're making the right play. Let's see what they're gonna do though, because no matter what they Terra into, Roaring Moon has the pin. Fairy's the right one. Good play. I wonder if we have to Steel Terra for this. I should probably calc that. Lumberry Shadow Rider is actually like cooking, by the way. Shout out to them for making the right play. Should I calc this? Is that a calc worth calking? Let me think. I'll calc it. Fuck it. No. I'm not doing anything else right now. Give me just a sec over here. Because I'm calcing if I have to Terra. So, Roaring Moon. I would show you guys the screen if I had the calc window like already programmed in, but I don't. 252. We're Adamant Roaring Moon. And we got Iron Head. Iron Head versus Shadow. Might as well just bring this guy in now. Set it to level 50. And it looks like Iron Head does not do that much. But if we make it... Actually, we need to make them very quick to box. So right now, Iron Head just does 71 to 85, which means I do need to Terra. Okay. I wonder if last month's Flutter. Cool. Let's see if they pivot. And they're gone. So again, this is another really cool situation where you send out the Roaring Moon and they don't see a booster, so they think they have you. He's thinking he can just Drain and Kiss us, right? No. Incorrect. We outspeed you by like 4, I think. Actually, we outspeed you by a lot more. The original set I had outsped by like 4, but then I made myself outspeed Scarf Lando I. So we take that big KO. Man, Choice Scarf is just crazy good on Roaring Moon. I've actually had this tech since around the World Championships, and I haven't got a chance to use it because like after Worlds, like, you know, the Paradox Mons weren't legal in Reg H, and I was just like waiting and waiting to make people like think that you're basically bad. There's the Flutter. GG's. Shake my hand. Flutter, like even if you're Sash Flutter, your Terra's down. Easy peasy, lemon squeeze these. We got it's so good. The singles is just so good. Oh man, I love this team. And you can tell, like, Groudon's here and it's forcing the right plays, but Groudon plays like a support role to enable things. Like this Roaring Moon is obviously like the super restricted that this team needs. There's a Sash, but remember we set up the Toxic Spikes at the start. Like, oh my gosh. And we get the big flinch. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're going to take those wins all the way to the bank, bro. Dang, this team is cooking, guys. If you guys like this content and you want to see more, if you want to see more games with this team, please let me know. I would be super down to play another set of games with this team. I think this team has a bunch more cool tips and tricks that you haven't seen yet. The Slitherwing's really good into things like Miraidon and Shempow. A bunch more cool stuff we can do with the Groudon as well. So if you want to see more games with this team, please think about letting me know. And please think about dropping a sub if you guys like this sort of content. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We currently have 627, so we're doing really good for a channel that's only 2 months old. But we got a long ways to go till 1,000, and if you guys like this sort of stuff and you think we're making good content, think about supporting by dropping a sub, like a like or a comment on the video. That would be really, really helpful. And don't forget to answer the question of the day. Do you guys like 3v3 or 6v6 more? I think this is an especially good, like, 3v3 episode because, like, everything that I said came true and all my reads were, like, perfect. So it might make 3v3 look a little bit better than it normally does, but dang, when it works, it works, and when it cooks, it cooks. So let me know in the comments if you guys like 3v3 or 6v6 more. And other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.